Hello, everybody. Welcome back. More X4. Um, so since the last time I posted, I have let the game run. I've made a lot of changes uh, and had a lot of fun, so to speak. um, so I built a, medical and food uh, factory out in Sagaris to try and capitalize on more options there. Um, so you'll see it started picking it up. I was running into some issues with the traders out here in Heretic's End. They're just overloaded. So what I went ahead and did is for each of my production factories, I have given them at least one trader. That way, they can transfer stuff over to the goods station, and I can have a more consistent flow of goods in and out. That way, I can sell things, make more cash, be more profitable. Um, some other things that I had to do. So once I assigned traders to the stations, I realized why I remembered why I went over to a goods and a mining station. So at points, you run into an issue with your traders trying to go out and sell to places super far away. Like, for example, I had a trader on my Claytronics factory, but instead of just transferring the Claytronics back and forth or selling the Claytronics, they were selling the intermediate wares. So I was out here in 18 billion dealing with a headache, which I'm going to have to deal with at some point because this. I believe they are coming from here. So I'm gonna have to deal with it. I've lost 4 mining ships so far. I'm gonna have to go deal with it. Okay. All right, let's attack targets in range. I had to set them to flee override on these, but escape, use judgment, cancel override. Just stay put. They can't hurt you. So I lost all of my miners on this weapon component factory. I had to emergency build some medium fighters because I keep getting groups like this. And one of them was an even bigger group than that. So it's been interesting dealing with 18 billion. So I'm gonna have to go deal with that cock hive pretty quickly. That's probably going to be an off-screen thing because it takes so long to take them out, but it's going to get done. Go get them. Okay, so over in Heretic's End. So as I was saying, the traders were going off into other stations far away, even when I set it to my faction only. Instead of trading the main good, which they've added a way to fix that in later versions. I don't believe this was there before, but you can go in here and you can tell them what they are and are not allowed to trade. So one of the things that I had to do is I had to tell them don't go any. So my station traders, each station trader, I have to tell them stay in Heretics End. I don't want you going out there because I was catching them out in 18 billion. I was catching them running individual components out to Arkham Prime. It just made it easier for me to consolidate everything into one spot, tell my traders to stay internal via the station policy instead of having to individually manage each trader, because that brought me to the second problem. The miners are affected by the sector activity blacklists as well. So I needed to be able to tell them these are your sector activity blacklists, and they're a lot less strict because I need them to go out here. So yeah, it just got to be a mess because once you expand so much, your traders just start running off everywhere. Oh, and by the way, if you're in Heretics End and you're working with the you've freed the boron, don't hire a ZYA builder. I had a ZYA builder adding some storage to this, and this boron fleet came running through and just blew that builder out. So, oh, speaking of builders, say hello to our little friend. He this is a boron um, builder. I love the ship model. It's a lot better than the Argon one. Um, I went with the boron one because it has 192 building bots drones, but I found out that they only use 30 drones each time that, and I thought they used all of them, but no, they use 30 at a time. So that means this guy up here has 0 drones. He's building this station. It's still building. And this game has been running for a very long time. Let me see if I've got any messages. He's been building the entire time that I've been letting the simulation run, and I've completed 2 other stations. Like, this engine part factory is almost done. Pharmaceutical goods factory is almost done. This is that medical and food production that I did, I think, last episode. I got fully funded. All the stuff is ready, and so I just built it. The engine part, I finished updating it to 10. I thought I had done that when I initially built it, but apparently I didn't. So now it has all 10 hull parts on it, or I'm sorry, engine parts on it, which is good because this is another thing that I've fixed. I fixed my split faction. And split, these dudes are hungry for engine parts. They're always in need of engine parts because their engines are so expensive. But they're so good. So I've been slowly increasing my faction with the split through trade, which is great. And I kind of foreshadowed that by saying I hired a split builder. But yeah, so I fixed my split faction, and now I'm trading with them. And once I get the engine part factory up and going, which it is kind of because they're transferring. This is another benefit of using the goods trader, is you can have your excess wares stored here, and then your traders, your internal traders. So I have 2 classifications for traders. Let's go to, we want the goods information. I just need to go here. All right, so I've labeled them external trader and internal trader. The only real difference between them, so internal has, back to where I was at. Internal. Um, so I have a rule set up to internal to Heretic's End only and my faction only. So they won't go and trade with any hat or any other factions stations in the sector. And it will stay in Heretic's End when it's doing its business. And then I have the external trader. Sorry, it's been a long day. For this one, I just turn off all of the restrictions. I should actually. Oh yeah, I had to make one for no trading with pirates for one of them because they were off trading energy cells with or no, over here in 18 billion, the weapon component and shield component factories were we're trading down here in grand exchange with the SCA. I'm like, I'm not out for profit on these guys. I want you to fix my Talati faction, so stop trading with the pirates. um so trade restrictions, I just set it to off so that they can trade with everybody. Sector activities, I just have them set to use the blacklisted sectors, which I think I actually had to create off camera as well. So these are my trade rules so far. My faction only, which is default for station supply. I'm not going to do it for sale of ships yet, but I might make one for that. Because it can get kind of go kind of bonkers once you have all of the blueprints out. This one was there, that one was there. Trading only my faction. Blacklisted sectors, so I'm deleting or avoiding avarice and all of the windfall stuff. So my traders that might be carrying something potentially illegal, like water, don't go through there. No trade with pirates. Don't trade with Scale Plate Pact. They don't give me faction. Stop it. So internal to Heretic's End is restrict all sectors except for Heretic's End. And then I had to give my 18 billion traders the opposite because they were trying to run to Heretic's End to give them energy cells because the stations there produce them. So like, hey, I'm gonna go drop these off. I don't need your energy cells. They were also trying to drop off intermediate wares. So I went ahead and said, ignore Heretic's End, just don't mess with it. I want them to sell intermediate wares if they can. So yeah, that's what I had to do. But in my 45-day played game, I had so many blacklists and trade rules, it wasn't even funny. What else did I do? Oh, I have traded enough that I have gotten friendly with both Hop and the Paranid, the God Realm of the Paranid. I think that's about it. I honestly think that the next thing for me is I'm going to buy the small medium shipyard. It's going to be imperative. I've got to go ahead and do that. So with that, I'm going to buy the blueprints for the medium miner. Or maybe, I'm sorry, the medium, oh God, that medium trader is so slow. I don't know. Because in order to build a shipyard or any of the other factions other than the Terran. These are the the goods that are required. Well, okay, most of the goods required. Go here.
My ship is being scanned.
Oh, just let them do it. You need all of these goods to be able to produce ships, except for, I believe, the smart chips and the drone components. The only ones that need those are the ones that can actually use drones. So as long as you don't have a ship that needs drones, you're fine to exclude those. But in order for AI to buy your ships, you require the majority of these components. And I don't have all of them yet. I am working on the antimatter converters. So I have a station here. It's 5 antimatter converters, but this station is a beast. It just for 5 antimatter converter, those are the resources required. It's insane. 14,000 Claytronics, 53,000 hull parts. I don't know why you're not delivering Claytronics to that station. Where else are they going? Oh, they're going here. I have decided that I wanted to go ahead and build my scanning array station. So that is currently in progress, to be funded, but we are almost done with this turret factory, and I'm so thankful. All it has left is the scanning array production, which is the one of the core components of turret components. The plasma conductor factory is done. What else? Yeah. So I'm just going to wait for, I think it's like 125 million. I'm almost there. I got 45 left to go, and I've spent at least this much buying new ships, shoring up defenses, just it was again fire after fire. I had to do some stuff down in here. Oh yeah, these stations are actually becoming quite profitable too. So yeah, I mean trade. I'm well underway for trade. It's just I've got to get rid of these cock. So. Oh, here we go. And it's pirates too. I have been getting beset by pirates. Where are you getting hounded at? Hello? Where were you getting Hermes Nopolio's? What are you doing in Nopolio's fortune? There is nothing up there except for pirates. What? What are you doing up in there? Oh, you... Do I really need to set a... I really need to set a trade rule for my 18 billion factories to only deal with Teladi, because that's their whole point, is to build reputation with the Teladi. But they're also trying to make profit too. So I'll just, it is what it is. But yeah, the pirates, I've been dealing with a lot of pirate attacks as well. Oof. Okay, so that's it. I am going to go and, what mission was I working on? Oh yeah. I did get the lodestone. That was a long-winded intro. I am so sorry. We need to go to missions. Hat. Talk to Dalbusta. Set active. D.
Callisto. Sentinel.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a thing. We need to go to SCA High Tech Factory, dock, and
This
wait.
ship will be undocking soon.
Yes, I know. I just told you to. I didn't go. You're good. So I'm contemplating forcing my Sagaris goods to do a bulk offload by dropping my prices so that they just sell them for the cheapest rate possible. Because I've got so much stuff in storage. 1900 Computronic substrate, 1200, and then in here we've got 81,000 metallic. Oh, you did not get stuck. You dipstick.
Callisto. Sentinel.
Okay, go.
Mo.
Take command of the ship. Go ahead. You get stuck on an asteroid. I dare you. Do it. So if you saw the ticker, I have a -6 with Zyar's patriarchy now, which is great. Proceed. Go get stuck on an asteroid now. Anyway, I'm thinking about doing like a bulk offload of everything out here. That way I can make some quick cash, because I have got so many goods. 74,000 protein paste, 29,000 MREs, 23,000 medical supplies. I could just cut my prices in half, because the prices are high because I have so much storage that it takes a lot longer for the price to go down. It's based on percentage of storage used versus the percent or how much you have in stock. So since I've only got like 7% of this storage filled, it still thinks that I'm low stock. So if you go to trade offers, see how it says it's in yellow? That means it's low stock. If it's in white, it means that it's within levels, which is usually around protein paste.
Entering system.
I'm yellow,
Antigone
or it's still
Memorial.
yellow because it's not quite there yet. But yeah, I'm low stock on a lot of stuff, so it's still charging a premium. And you can go to logical overview, protein paste. It's 102 credits still, but I've got 75,000 of it. Yeah, so automatic pricing, it hasn't even hit the 50% mark yet. And then when you sell it, it has to go for 1 credit higher than what you bought it for. So I don't know. It's something I'm toying with, going on a wholesale sell-off of everything there, and I could make some very, very fast money. And then be able to afford the shipbuilding module. And I'm definitely going to buy the one from Sagaris, because it only requires Computronic substrate and silicon carbide and energy cells. Yes, I know, I'm cheap. And in my next playthrough, I will ban myself from using cheap Terran stuff. But I was not given that limitation in this game, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Entering system. The void.
I think I lost a scout as well. No, well, maybe. I still have my original drills going off in Orc Cloud, making me cash. That is definitely what's going to happen in the next series. Is no more mining for cash. It is a trade only for profit. Or missions. Maybe I'll just take missions off the table and not do any of the story-based stuff. I don't know, missions. I could see myself doing the story-based stuff, but not doing missions to make cash. You have to do trading. So you take what little money you have and
entering system. Second contact.
Start doing trading. And then you can do some of the story-based missions, and you can get a little bit of cash that way. You guys are... I don't understand what y'all are doing.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay. But these stations are making a tidy little profit. I just got a windfall of cash from them. I'm about to get some from these guys. As soon as they hit an amount over their expected operating budget, they transfer the money directly into your account. So I've been waiting for Antigone, for this to finally hit its operating budget, which it finally did. So it'll start transferring me money here soon.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
I was at 80 million a little bit earlier, and I'm already at 83. So it's not going to take long. As much as I trade with the Terran Protectorate, that is going up so slow. The vast majority of my trades are with them.
Entering system. Silent witness.
What do I have in my inventory? Oh, I have lodestones and spacefly eggs. Oops. And unstable crystals. That's not good.
Callisto. Sentinel.
I also probably should start building my defense platforms in Silent Witness so that I can take ownership of those sectors. There we go. Those are those stations that are over in their profits, sending me their money. So you notice how there was no payment received, or I'm sorry, trade completed. That was the stations transferring profits. I think I need to go and build. There we go. There's another payment received, 1.1 million.
Entering Silent Witness 11.
Yeah, so I do need to build my defense platforms out here and here so that I can claim these sectors. How far away are these from Heretic's End? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I could build a defense platform out there, and Heretic's End would be able to supply it because the manager has a skill of 4. So they can hop up to 4 gates away. So I can build my typical Terran defense platform, which is good. So I think I'm going to do that. Create new plot here. I know that there's a way to rotate it. There we go. But I don't want it rotated in a funky angle. There we go. Okay. Continue, and then we're going to build defensive module. First is the administrative center, and then a dock mod, and then probably a disk. Oh, is it too far away? Let's move this forward.
You should consider a different career.
You silly scale plate. Okay. And then we're going to confirm that. And all of that's my faction only, so my traders should start bringing all the goods out to do those as time permits. And we'll do the same thing up here. We are going to create another plot, continue, and we're going to do the same thing. Although I think I'm going to build the dock module first. Then the administrative center and bridge. All right. So those will get the materials that they need in due time. Alright. Talk. Wait. What do you mean undock? Okay.
Callisto, Sentinel.
Maybe he wants to talk to me out in space.
You should consider a different career. Go.
I just
High-tech factory.
docked there.
Docking granted.
Maybe it's because I wasn't piloting. I don't know. I thought I had the landing V2 on this one, but I guess not. There we go.
Successfully docked.
Why are you...
Welcome.
Why are you telling me to undock now? Okay, let's... we're going to... I'm trying to think. Go check the manager's office. I don't know why it...
What do you want? Whatever.
No.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
I'm really honestly serious considering blocking out Nopolio's fortune until I can deal with this pirate problem. All right, well, back out to... Wait, did it finally fix it? I don't know what it did, but it fixed it. There we go.
You made it! Good work. Let's hope my intuition was on the money. We're almost ready to meet the scale plate lieutenant.
Captain,
This is him. Be on your best behavior.
Well now, Argon, it is a good thing you have turned up. I am glad you haven't wasted my time.
Hello, I'm Dalbusta. I'm very grateful that you agreed to meet with us.
I am well aware of who you are and who you represent. Come, we shall speak alone.
Very well then. Sorry, looks like it's a private party.
It's a great camera angle.
Captain Busta expected this to happen. He instructed that you should head back to Hatikva and await communications. We'll be fine.
I really should turn off the ticker while I'm doing these kinds of things.
Callisto,
Because
Sentinel.
that notification is kind of distracting, I'm sure.
Autopilot engaged.
Right. Have you guys delivered anything up into Silent Witness yet? Or are you working on delivering stuff to Silent Witness? Yep. Energy cells, of course. Nothing there yet. I mean, I could theoretically pack everything I need into one ship, so 188 and 388. If I have any available traders. Yeah. So we're going to trade silicon carbide. Times 2, 1696, 396, 388, so it's 796.
Entering Silent Witness 1.
Oh, I can only carry 421. Alright.
This is Reen. I'll send you data on where we need a hand.
So take this, trade with build
Get on the line.
storage.
We need backup now.
Oh. I had them backwards? Yeah, I had them backwards. Alright, confirm that. And then we're going to transfer wares and transfer the other 45. Alright, so what do you have left? Trade offers, build
Entering
storage.
system.
We need
Atikva's
380 silicon carbide. Was it? 380. Silicon carbide. And then I'm just gonna grab 2,000 energy cells. That way both of these stations are ready to build.
Autopilot disengaged.
And then I can assign builders. Alright, dock at...
Docking granted.
I don't know why I haven't given this thing a B2 docking module yet. There we go.
Successfully docked.
Alright, talk to
Welcome.
Reen.
Captain, could you repeat that, doll?
Scaleplate had made a number of demands in return for them stopping harassing Hatikva assets. I'll be sending you the details, as well as some additional suggestions.
Aren't these demands a bit much? We're supposed to be breaking ties with them, not working closer.
It's either this, or rely on Argon government to bail you out this mess.
Fine. I'll make the arrangements.
Good. Follow the instructions and everything should work out fine. For now, I have other business to take care of.
Take care, Dal. It looks like I've got some favors to call in. As you've helped us out so much, I'll wire you some additional credits.
Yay.
It seems we're finally getting to the end of this mess. There are still some loose ends to tie up. Acting on the information you gathered with Dahl, we sent out a number of automated drones to attack caches of scale plate supplies. In hindsight, maybe not the best idea. They're not responding to the deactivation signal. We need pilots to go out and destroy them before they scupper any chance of a deal.
I have to keep bailing you guys out of trouble, huh? Okay.
Callisto. Sentinel.
The drones have a leader. It's great. All right, let's go blow up some drones. I wonder if this is going to be bad. I shouldn't have boosted. Yeah, I should have brought a medium ship. These little drones are tough. You know what I can do? See if I can drag them over. Ah, no, I can't.
Defense drone.
Maybe I should go grab a more sturdy ship. Yeah, I need a sturdier ship. All right. Call over one of these. There we go. Alright, now I just gotta keep them occupied until my reinforcements get here. Yeah, I didn't even think about this. The Callisto is not a very good combat ship. Does not have much of a shield. Alright, let me see if I can... Need to fix this command. Attack multiple objects. That's what I need. Okay. Now I just keep him busy. If I had a fighter, it wouldn't be that bad. Fighters have better shields. Well, looks like the Xenon are attacking Hatipa's choice not to. Wonder if they'll follow me over. No, I don't want to do that. Because they are part of the Hatikva Free League. Hi. How you doing? I know this is cheesy tactics, but it is what it is, right? I mean, once the ship gets here, I can teleport over to it and do it the right way. But this ship can't stand up to those drones. It just can't. Okay, so I'm going to get this guy away from these drones. Get up. Tell it to go dock here. Proceed. Teleport to... Oh, I think I'm gonna lose that ship.
Minotaur, Vanguard.
Wow, they caught up to him fast.
You might as well just eject.
Run, dude, run! Run! Give me the ship. You're going way too slow.
Defense drone.
They are really mad at that ship. Okay, now they're coming after me. Oh, okay, he got away. We're good.
Defense drone.
Come here.
Defense drone.
Dirty little suckers, aren't they? Shield should be in recharging. Nope. Okay, why am I not hitting them? I'm right over the little circle. Good grief. I'm gonna have to figure out what's up with this new aiming. With the flight model and combat update.
Defense drone.
And it doesn't help that I have plasma turrets. Yeah, I was like right in front of him. Do my guns just not do any damage? I hit him both dead on multiple times. What the heck? What kind of weapons do I have on this ship? I think I have plasmas. Yup. I'm gonna just tell all my guns to shoot it.
Defense drone.
Yeah, I dead bullseyed those guys several times. There's one of them. There's another one.
Defense drone.
last one. Come on. Let's go, ugly. Let's dance. You running? I mean, I know I did a lot of that earlier, but still. Not the most nimble ship. Come on. And my guns are overheated. My aim is not that bad. Even accounting for drift. Yeah, even accounting for drift, I can't hit it. Like, good lord.
Good job dealing with those drones.
Your drones suck.
As part of the settlement with Scaleplate, we're constructing a new production complex. This is a huge project, and we need to ensure it's safe until we hand it over. Dal suggested that we should deploy some static defenses around it. I'll send you the station's location.
Oh, come on now. I don't have laser turrets. Alright. The excitement of killing those drones is all done and over with. I'm probably going to call it here on this one. We're at over an hour. Holy cow. And I will pick this up again tomorrow. All the while you guys can laugh at me in the comments because I have potato aim in this game. Give me a first-person shooter and I'm good to go. But here, no. Anyhow, if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Later.